alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington's offense will have the ball first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Rush is on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters. And a lot.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Golden Gophers. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking for space, it's Mays.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
They'll try it over the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go right back to it. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Trying to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Handoff to the single back. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Turning it on! Got enough for the...
Establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Makes the grab. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's hard to to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make.
He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the 2nd half. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. And the returner goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fights off the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Using his legs, it's Mays. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year.
Off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding open areas. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got him. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. A running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wolf. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Rasmussen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to win.
the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emtman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation...
There he goes! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Wolf. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Quick step and go. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.